Hello there, everybody. Coming up, a new record for the Great Loop is in the books. Plus, a local family owned mobile business is getting a downtown location, and a new partnership will boost Northwest Florida's kids' health care. We have those stories and more coming up. It's time for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hey there, Internet family. I'm Akivia McFarland. Devin Walsh has the day off. Thank you so much for joining us for News 5 Now. We do this every day at 12:30. We go over the big stories that we are following for you. At this hour, we see your answers to our question of the day, and we also check out how you voted in our Facebook poll as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and kick things off with the big stories that we're following for you right now. Beginning with number 5, millions with student loans who signed up for a Biden-era repayment plan will begin to see interest accruing on their accounts again beginning today. The change could result in almost $300 in extra monthly cost for a typical borrower. Number 4, a man allegedly in the country illegally is accused of having images of child sex abuse. Baldwin County deputies arrested Jonathan Campos Garcia at his home on Laurel Avenue in Foley yesterday. They say they've been investigating him for 2 months, tracking his activity online. Deputies say Campos Garcia is from Honduras. They're working with Homeland Security on immigration violations. Number 3, a new partnership is helping children receive health care in Northwest Florida. Namor's Children's Health and Studer Family Children's Hospital at Ascension have teamed up to get the expertise of both groups to provide higher quality care to children in the region. The partnership will provide nearly 24 services to local children. We love to hear that. Number 2, a Mobile family-owned business is getting a downtown location. Pops Midtown was issued a building permit for a store on Dauphin Street near Lawrence Street. The family-owned business is known for its year-round seasonal themes from Mardi Gras to Christmas. Renovations will be made to the location before opening. I know a lot of people are excited about that. And number 1, a man has broken the solo record of the Great Loop, and he made a local pit stop. Robert Ewens has broken the record for completing the Great Loop in 19 days, 13 hours, and 1 minute. Ewens had quite the crowd at Pensacola's Navy Point boat ramp, coming in late Thursday night to loud cheers and open arms. Ewens tackled the Great Loop on a 16-foot, 60-horsepower John boat named the Ageless Wanderer, having traveled the entirety of the eastern United States. The 71-year-old is a survivor of thyroid cancer. He believes in chasing dreams at any cost and putting your mind to it if you want to do it. So there you go. Those are the 5 things that we are following for you right now, the big stories that we're following for you at this hour. And now we need to go ahead and get you going on our question of the day. And we wanted to know, should convicted criminals be allowed to pick their prisons? All right, so here we are. You see the bright green post here. This is our question of the day. Let's go ahead and dive in to see how you all answered. All right, going to read just a few. This one got quite a few responses, as I'm sure you can imagine. All right. Justin Perkins says it's a prison, not a hotel. Debbie Balsamo says, no, they're not going on a vacation. All right. Keith Bell says they're convicted of a heinous crime, hence they lost their rights, so no, they shouldn't. All right, let's keep on going. Russell Norgren says instead of letting convicted criminals choose their prison, I say we let the victims or the family of the victims choose the prison that the convicted criminals go to. In fact, I say we allow the victim to choose where and how long the criminal goes. Got 3 people putting hearts on your response there, Russell. Thank you all so far for your responses. All right, let's keep going. Read just a few more. Let's see. Greg Hayes has issues saying some don't even go to prison. Let's go on. Let's keep reading a few. We're just kind of skimming, guys. Let's see. Robin Lynn says no, prison is prison, not college. Should have made better choices prior to landing in trouble. Well, guys, I don't think I have to go through every single one of these to kind of take the temperature in the room. And it does seem like the vast majority of us feel like the answer to this question, should convicted criminals be allowed to pick their prison? Looks like most of us are saying no to that one. But if you'd like to read more of what your neighbors have to say and how they are answering this question of the day, please feel free to come on over to our WKRG Facebook page and check that out, the bright green post there, so you can see more of those responses. You ever have a flyaway that just won't get out of your face? That's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. All right, now let's go ahead and get into that poll, that Facebook poll. We wanted to know, who are you rooting for in the NFL Pro Hall of Fame game? Trey Lance tossed 2 touchdown passes in Thursday's preseason game, leading to the Chargers to defeat the Lions 34-7. The Chargers beat the Lions 34-7. Let's get it out. All right, so we want to know, what do you think? Are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for? That's what we want to know. All right, so let's see. Let's get another temperature check here. We're looking for hearts for the Lions, and we're looking for thumbs up for the Chargers. So if I check this out right here, looks like so far we've got a lot of love for the Lions. Whole lot of love for the Lions. We have, actually, this is one of our producers here. Michael Hannock says he can't stand the Chargers, so by default, the Lions. I do want them to win a Super Bowl outside of his beloved Seahawks. All right, we do have Kenzari Gadsden saying those Detroit Lions get their vote. And then you got some others who are indifferent. And that's exactly how we like it around here. You got love, you've got support, you got, opposition, and you got some indifferent. That's kind of what we can expect when it comes to these sports kind of questions. So guys, thank you so much for participating in our Facebook poll as well. But now it's time for me to send you away with just a little bit of homework. Got some things to cover now. So if you have not already, go on over to our Facebook page. Give it a like. Give it a big thumbs up. If you have not already, show us some love. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead and answer our question of the day and vote in our Facebook poll if you haven't done those already. We're going to come back and revisit those questions and those answers later on during our next edition of News 5 Now. But of course, in the meantime, make sure you stay tuned in to WKRG News 5. We're going to have the 4 on 5 very shortly. It's going to go by much quicker than you know, but you can catch the rest of the bold and the beautiful until then, and just leave it right there, because I'm telling you, you don't want to miss what we have coming for you on the 4 on 5 with the rest of our wonderful team. So guys, as always, thank you so much for joining us for News 5 Now. It's always a pleasure to get together and chop it up like this. Have a great weekend.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.